No, it's not an airport. This is the train station, Chamartin in Madrid. Elevators go down to the platforms, and here's all the trains. You can see up there the train for Ponferrada is going to be coming up soon. It tells you where to go. This is quite a place. Busy, busy, busy. Woo! A lot of trains here. There's Suzanne, she's waiting. Here we are, we're about ready to get on our train. It's the train to Ponferrada. And it is now 17 minutes to 5, and we'll be in Ponferrada at 9:25, it says. Unfortunately, this is the same kind of train that went off the, no? Oh. I think it was CIA, secret agent. Alright, we're about to... Okay, the bus is leaving the station. Yes, that train we just went by was just like the one that killed all the people in Santiago. There's another one coming in. Lots of trains, in and out, in and out. There's like, they say, 38 platforms or something like that. Lots. And there's part of Madrid. Beautiful architecture of some sort. These electric trains, we're on, I think they said we're actually on rubber tires or something, because it's quiet. Quiet as a mouse. Okay, bye-bye Madrid. Only maybe 5 minutes out of Madrid. And shoot, looks like it could be Texas. Very similar. Picking up a lot of speed now. Whoa. Yeah, looks just like Texas. Well, they say you haven't lived until you've been on a train going 200 miles an hour, and you get passed by a train going the other direction at the same speed. It's happened to me twice, and it goes in it's so fast, it scares the fire out of you. Oh man. The first time it happened, I didn't even realize it was another train that went by so fast. But anyhow, coming from Spain, or coming from Madrid on out, was mostly all in tunnels. There was one tunnel that was so long, we were going like crazy, and we were in the tunnel for like 10 minutes. All these little villages have little churches, all really nice. I'm getting blacked out here, but anyhow, you get the idea what the terrain looks like. Lots of planes. is day 2 of our adventure, and this morning we started way down there. If you can see it, that's Cacabellas, Fuento Cacabellas. And boy, it's been a tough start this morning. It took us about 40 minutes to get up this high. And now let me see if I can pan around here. All grapes here, and the grape harvest is going on. There's pickers right behind us. And there goes a peregrino going up that way. And we're going up over the mountains there. And at this point, I'm not too sure if our push cart was a good idea, because it's tough. We're sitting on some concrete here, a powerhouse, and there's the other half. She's sort of smiling. But anyhow, and we're going on up that way. I'm going to try to do a little more video work today. Yesterday was a tough start. But anyhow, we're here, and on we go. Just one of the little towns we're passing through. This is Voltore de Arriba, whatever that is. Oh, here comes the actual car. We just came off of the rocky section, and it's pretty hard to film there. It's one of the more affluent people there, apparently, with their Audi. But these are just quiet little villages, and very old. Man, some of the buildings we went by, especially yesterday, all made out of handmade brick with hand-hewn timbers. Really, really old. Slate roofs. No telling what a roof must weigh here. With all slate. Gosh. All natural slate too. The round sections. It's kind of good to be out of the rocks. Walking along, smooth. Real nice. We'll be back. Not sure if you can see it or not, but there's a little church steeple up above over here on the left. And every one of these little bitty towns, they all have a Catholic church. I mean, every one of them. It's amazing. And possibly up ahead on the side of this building, you might see, besides the trash can there's a yellow arrow. And if you follow the yellow arrows, you won't get lost. And you have to be careful that somebody doesn't run over you with their little Peugeot truck. But they're pretty much used to peregrinos here. And we get a little closer here, you can see the yellow arrow on the building. It says we got to turn left, so we'll turn left. Down, it looks like a little alley. Hola. And the people are all very nice. The kitty's sitting over here looking at us. That's a Ford right there. That was a, hey, that was what we almost rented. Alright. This way. Another yellow arrow says down this alley. And these roads are narrow streets. They're made from the old horse-drawn era, I guess. But even if they're old, people, they have, almost every house, they have flowers sitting out. Very nice, very nice. Very pleasant. Well, last night we had our first what kind of wine do you call it? It's a local wine. What's the name for local? Anyhow, locally made wine. It was very tasty, and I had a burger that was supposed to be a regular burger. It wasn't very good. It's not made in Texas, that's for sure. But Suzanne had some kind of healthy choice deal, which was, she said, was very tasty. Anyhow, you can see some of the older buildings. And we're just walking along. This is day 2, and still it's before 9 o'clock in the morning, and we're cruising. Got to figure out which way to turn here. I don't see any arrows. You see an arrow? Oh yeah, here's an arrow. See, here's another arrow on the pole here. So then it says we got to keep going this way. And there's another arrow up ahead here, which says turn left, so we're turning left. And now where? I think we keep going this way. Yeah, there's a dirt path that way. Pleasant little town, very quiet. You never hear horns blowing, people yelling, nothing. Here's an arrow on the pavement here, we're going by. So we're still doing good. There's an arrow on the pole we're just going by, which is good. And then overhead here, before I cut this off, up here on the top of this pole, you see the traditional sign for the pilgrimage. And we go this way. On the building here, there's more arrows. So that's the way it goes. And we're going to cut this off. Looks like we're going to get into a bumpy natural path again. Let's take a look what we got up here. Arrow on the building says we're going right. We're going to the left. But right, by right I meant correct. And we're through that little village. And here comes a dog. Looks friendly. This is good. And we're getting into bumpy again here, so we'll see you later. We just now, this is the last portion of Villafranca, bustling little community in the hills here. And up ahead here, I'm not sure if you can see it very well, but up ahead is some of the more serious mountains we're going to go over. Wish us luck. Ta-da! Here we go. Looks light enough. I had to get this recorded. We've stopped here for a little fruit snack, but a little bit ago we stopped in Villafranca at a little cafe, and at the cafe there was 2 girls sitting at a table. I said, can we join? And sure, they said, and they wanted Suzanne's autograph. They thought she was Helen Hunt, the movie star. So I said, no, she's prettier than Helen Hunt. You know, and they laughed. And so anyhow, we've run into these 2 girls several times. One's yesterday. Yeah. Times. One's from Peru and one is from Ecuador, and they're just up ahead of us a little bit. So we're headed that way. We're near where are we near? Trabella, I think, is the next town. And this section here is kind of right along the highway, as you can see, but there's a guard wall between us and the highway, and it's paved walking, so it's pretty easy. And this boy is having some pretty serious back issues this morning. We've come probably 15 kilometers so far today, and my back's killing me right now. But just had another couple Advil, so away we go. Later. And here we are in some little town called Trabella. Trifecta, something like that. I don't know. It's just another little town we're passing through. On our way, this is day 2 still. And we've come a long way, probably. For us. We're probably at 17 Ks right now, something like that. And another ways to go. But this is kind of atypical of the little towns you go through. Toyota there. Nice looking little car. Small vehicles here. Later. We've kind of made it to the summit here. Pretty tough. I'm now walking with like about a 10-degree list to the left because of some serious muscle issue in my back. I just took a, what was that, a hydrocodone or something like that?
Yes.
That we kind of smuggled into the country just for something like this. And I only took it just a few minutes ago. And hoping it kicks in pretty soon. If it don't, we get up here to the next town or two. Well, I think we're going to stop at the next town, which is something. Oh, there it is. It's
No,
Theflycaster.
that's not it.
It's Moral Theflycaster.
No, that's not it. That's not it.
Belcarca or something like that. That's where we're going to spend a night, I hope, because my back says I'm done for the day.
It's a Bacadillo.
It's been a long walk from Fuente Cacabella to here. At least 20 kilometers, and a lot of it was up some really steep stuff. It was tough. But anyhow, I'll shut down, save a little battery, and do this again later.
Bacadillo.
cathedral in the background. Pilgrims and turistas everywhere. But these were the first views of the cathedral we got in Santiago. And my iPod is broken now. My little camera's broken. Not to people like this. There's Suzanne way over there in the construction zone. But here we are at the Cathedral of Santiago. And yesterday we went inside and I saw the tomb of St. James. And the cathedral itself, I'll try to take some video in there after a while. We're getting ready to get on this little choo-choo train and drive around town and see all the highlights. And the pilgrims that are coming in today are all starting to come in now. You'll see trekkers from every place in the world. They're everywhere, they're everywhere. When you're coming in on the roads into town, almost every road, every path you'll see, they're just strung out for miles. Kilometers, excuse me. You even have pilgrims come on motor scooters. That's ridiculous. Yeah, of course they made it and I didn't. But the cathedral itself inside, you can't believe how big it is. It's enormous. Yeah. Here comes somebody now. I recognize this person. Would you care to wave to your fans?
I can't ask me a question.
All right.
Do we still have that looking glass in the day pack?
Yes.
I wanted to look at the video.
El Colegio de San Jerome, edificio administrativo de la universidad, y finalmente la fachada principal de la catedral, diseñada en el barroco por Fernando de Casas. We come back now to Plaza del Obradoiro, Santiago's Monumental Center. We begin with the Hostal de los Reyes Católicos. After this, Pazo de Rasoy, where is the town hall. In third place, Colegio de San Jerome, one university administrative building. And finally, the main facade of the cathedral. It was designed by Fernando de Casas in a Baroque style.
And here we are, we're back at the entrance to the cathedral, right there. That's the Portico of Glory up there. That's where we went through to put our hands on the statue.
Esperemos que hayan disfrutado del viaje y muchas gracias por su atención. We have
The Portico of Glory. And of course, that's where Martin Sheen and all those went in, because right on the other side of these walls is the statue of St. James, but it's called the Portico of Glory. See, I'm taking a look here, touching the wall, and I have still pictures. Because we were pilgrims, they let us, we got a special pass to go in to see the actual statue, or the pillar that everybody has put their hands on and worn their handprints into it, which they don't let you do anymore, unfortunately. But it's a pretty amazing place. Now we're entering the main portion of the church. This is the cathedral itself. We're off to the side, and over here is the statue of St. James up there, and it's all under renovation right now. And right down in this lower section down here is where the famous handprint is. And here he's letting people out. We were in there yesterday taking still pictures. Now we'll show you the main concourse where the pilgrims come. There's pilgrims right ahead of us. And of course, there's the altar section where we were yesterday. And I'll get a close-up here in a minute. I'll show you where we were. Well, if I zoom way in without shaking too much, you will see people behind St. James' image there, placing their hands on them, which is what we did. Suzanne took my picture doing it, and that was actually verboten, but we did it. So, and as long as it wasn't flash, they didn't mind. All right, we'll take more pictures here in a second. A little further along now, we're going up the left side of the cathedral. Moving along, here's the confessional over here. It's probably where I should be. And you can probably hear the beautiful pipe organ playing up here. It's pretty amazing. It goes on up and up and up and up. Here today playing. It's just an amazing place. And here are the ropes and all that you saw Emilio Estevez pulling on, which goes on up to swing the Batero Fumo. And then when you come over this way, alright, now if you look up this way, the cathedral, not at her, but up this way, you'll see the big line of people. They're all waiting to go down below the altar area to see St. James' crypt. And then after they do that, they go out the other side, and then they come back up behind the altar over this way. Let me see if I can get any closer here. The image of St. James is there, and then people go up behind the altar to touch St. James. And it's pretty impressive. Of course, then the main part of the cathedral is back this way, and then there's also areas over this way. That's where Martin Sheen and them are sitting, because that's the way the Batero Fumo swings. And of course, then it comes around this way, and you go out through here. And here we have a surprise visitor. We can move along now. I just wanted to show, let's move up here where the line is. Now, these people are going down the steps here. And when you see those steps, especially the ones that come back up and out behind the altar. When you come out behind the altar, then you come out this other door over here. And the marble steps from millions and millions of people are just worn big, deep grooves in the things. And here's more of the cathedral, and just the architecture is it's amazing. Took centuries to build it, but they did it. I'll show you here, if you go way up in here to the ceiling area. You can see there's frescoes on the ceiling. It's just an amazing place, and this is just the people from every country in the world going by here, every Christian nation in the world. And it's just everywhere you look, there's something to look at. And now we're looking at the rest of the square from the front steps of the cathedral. Going around this way, and that's a very expensive hotel there. And of course, once again, it's the Portico of Glory. And it goes on up and up and up and up and up, way up there. Amazing. We might hit one more gift shop here. And it's still raining. But it's still beautiful. You just can't see the mountains in the background. Right across from the cathedral. It's getting kind of late at night. Music everywhere. People taking pictures. Getting the whole crowd into it. Here we are in the middle of the square again. We just heard the music playing over here and the real professional music inside. And it's getting quite late at night. Music always playing. All the people singing. It's a pretty joyous place. Yeah, you have to be here to enjoy the spirit, though. It's amazing. Well, it's about my bedtime, so I will say goodnight to the Compostela. We're here for Mass this morning, Pilgrim's Mass again, and they say that this is the Portuguese royal family is here for Mass also. So I believe this is going to be a special Mass. We don't know for sure. But where is it? It's here somewhere. There it is. The Botero Fimo is in place, so I think we'll see that today. I've been looking everywhere for Emilio Estevez. Haven't seen him yet.
Y ahora, como es costumbre en esta catedral, continúa nuestra acción de gracias con la incensación, con este gran incensario que es el botafumeiro. Tiene que ser un signo muy claro para cada uno de nosotros. Igual que el incienso ascenderá al cielo, tiene que ascender por la mano del apóstol Santiago nuestra alabanza al Señor, nuestra acción de gracias, nuestra petición. E igual que el incienso llenará las naves de esta catedral, cada uno de nosotros debe esforzarse en llenar nuestro mundo con el buen olor de Cristo, a través de nuestras buenas obras. Vamos a pedírselo así, invocando al apóstol con su himno.
Sit down, please. Siéntese, por favor.
It is amazing. It's a serious highlight for me. So close. I had never seen the actual flames.
Este aplauso al Señor de la mano del apóstol Santiago, no aplaudimos el botafumeño. Bien, pues ahora nos ponemos de pie y vamos a recibir la bendición del señor vicario general, canónigo de esta catedral. Él también hace intención de bendecir todos aquellos objetos religiosos que hayáis adquirido en vuestra instancia aquí en Santiago. También los otros rosarios que no están aquí puestos sobre el altar también serán bendecidos.
El Señor esté con vosotros. La bendición de Dios Todopoderoso, Padre, Hijo y Espíritu Santo, descienda sobre vosotros.
Amén.
Hermanos y hermanas, que esta celebración haya sido la respuesta al interrogante del profeta: ¿a dónde vas? Caminamos en el misterio de Dios hacia el Señor Jesucristo, agradeciendo muy mucho la presencia y oración de todos ustedes. Les deseamos una feliz estancia en nuestra ciudad y un muy buen retorno a sus hogares. Podéis ir en paz.
Demos